start recording. Kelly can just keep brushing her teeth over there.
Really as white as ever.
Right. Okay. So I'm going to I was going to share my screen. I don't need to do that yet. November promos are amazing. Like every person that I've talked to in the last, like that has given me an objection has been a price objection. So I feel like now those people don't have an excuse. Like, I mean, okay, yeah, if you want to complain that 140 is too much, got it. But everything that they get, and actually I've had several people who have enrolled recently that they have actually wanted to try Shakeology, but they've always been hesitant about the price. So knowing that they're basically getting it for like less than half price has made a difference for them. I never want to discount Shakeology. Like I never want to be like, oh, well, you get it really, really cheap this month, because I think the value of it shouldn't be devalued. But sometimes that lingo just helps somebody understand. So, or even saying like, well, you do get a bag of Shakeology, but instead of paying $100 for your on-demand, you're only paying.
Sorry.
Okay.
Kelly's here.
There's an alien.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
I don't know what I was thinking.
Serious about it. How dare
Turning
you?
on both at the same time. I should have hung up first. Morning.
Good morning.
You guys quit making fun of my oral
Let's
hygiene.
see your teeth. It looks so nice.
Yeah.
I had to like put clothes on too. That took a little bit of time. Still getting dressed.
Yeah, you're welcome for putting them on.
Still in my jammy.
Oh. Yeah, so either like telling people that they get, you know, their Shakeology for less than half price this month. And that's even something that like you could talk about in your stories. Like if you've been wanting to try Shakeology, you can get it for less than half price this month. Just ask me how, kind of thing. And then same thing, like if you'd like, you know, to get your on demand for what's Shakeology normally, $129. So for $10 for the entire year, like that would be a really crazy post. I'm running a special this month. I don't know that I would say I'm running a special this month, but like this month you have the ability to enroll and get 12 months of unlimited workouts for the entire year for $10 when they buy a challenge pack. So that and Shift Shop and, you know, everything else is super cheap. The 3-day refresh. So if somebody's been considering wanting to try Shakeology and they already have BOD, or they don't want on demand or anything like that, then they can do the 3-day refresh challenge pack, which is $140 this month, and then get Shakeology and a 3-day refresh too. So that is something that I'm actually going to promote next week to do after Thanksgiving, like that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday after Thanksgiving, because that is a weekend. We know it for a lot of people that they just eat all the things and then they feel like crap on Monday. So, so that might be something to promote too. So several things that like you can put in your back pocket for conversations, for posts, for you know, I saw that like Melanie and Deidre and a bunch of people were doing a 3-day refresh, like a post candy detox, like starting Monday. Yeah, it's not fun. I don't think the refresh is a fun thing to do, but sometimes people want to lose 5 pounds and they want to do it fast. And okay, I mean, it's not that it's a quick fix, but it does help if you're like a sugar junkie, or if you've been eating all the things and you want to get rid of the bloat and stuff. So, so I think I'm going to promote for that to do after Thanksgiving. I don't know that I'm going to do it. I guess it depends on how much I eat on Thanksgiving. To do it or not. I probably need a detox from all the wine that I'll consume on Thanksgiving.
I'm eating all the things.
Nice. You deserve it.
I always eat all the things.
Yeah. I mean, like, not terrible to eat all the things. It's a treat day. It's a treat day.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. So challenge packs, all on sale, conversations. Like I'm just straight up going to people and I'm like, hey girl, I remember how before you said that price was an issue for you. So I just wanted to tell you that because there's no,
That's what I did yesterday.
yeah. And I mean, if we've already talked about price, like I don't need to have a new conversation with them about how's your mom and tell me about your sister and let's get to know each other. Like, you want to do this or not? Because, so I had a couple people that I had messaged yesterday that had responded like, okay, awesome. Let me like get back to you later this month. And I'm just trying to like, okay, I have a shift shop group starting on Monday, a 3-week group. If you want to lose 5 pounds before Thanksgiving, if you want to, get your mind in the right spot before the holidays hit, like now is the time. So, yeah. And I wanted to share too, we went trick-or-treating on Wednesday. There was a house that, we have only met those people once, just in passing. Our kids ran up to the house. We were standing on the sidewalk and the dad's like, hey, we have warmers for the parents. And he was like holding up, and I couldn't see because he was like, standing on the porch. And I'm like, warmers, like hand warmers? Like it's like 52. Like it's not that cold outside. I'm like, no, we're good. He's like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, thanks though. And then we went over to our friend's house and she's like, did you guys not get those fireball shots from those one people? And I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, they were giving out like warmers. And I'm like, oh, like I got hand warmers. I'm like, why would people give out? So anyway, those people, I was like, those are my kind of people. So I sent her a friend request the day after Halloween. And she messaged me yesterday and she's like, tell me about your group on Monday. I need to do home workouts. I want to get started with something. Like, and we haven't even had a conversation. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Great.
Like, awesome. My post from Thursday that I talked about being a coach and, I'm not a personal trainer and I'm not a nutritionist, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, so what's happening? You're like,
sorry, I can't. I'm just whitewashed today. It is what it is. Bye.
So that just further supports my theory that you never know who needs the help, and that's send the friend request, send the message, because you never know. So my goal is to send out some more friend requests this weekend. And I've had a lot of like the new eyes on my page are the ones that are interested lately. So I think that can absolutely help. And as far as like Facebook is concerned, sending out those friend requests, getting more eyes on your page doesn't hurt. So as far as coaching, I was going to promote for coaching this weekend. I'm also promoting for a last call for my shift shop group this weekend. And I'm going to close it out. Like I'm not going to allow any more people in after Monday. If they want to start shift shop this month at some point, I'm just going to put them in my last 90 days group, which I'm now calling my last 60 days group. And then just focusing on getting through these last 2 months. So, trying to keep my current people engaged. I have a decent amount of engagement, which I'm impressed with, of people that are like, I think this last 90 days thing has really like fueled the fire under a lot of people, like, because it's like the end is near. Like, you better get it done. Like you made a promise to yourself in January, you better get it done. So that is another option too. And then a last 30 days group. So I like the feedback that I've got on the holiday survival, calling my shift shop group holiday survival group. So I'm going to do that again, like after Thanksgiving. I'm going to do like a 30-day holiday survival group. I'm going to also include, I do every year like a 12 days of fitness where I share like 12 of my favorite health and fitness products publicly on my page. And then I do a 12 days of giveaways in my challenge group. So I just spend like $20 and I buy some headbands and some, notebooks, water bottles, socks, just fun little things. And then I do like a 12 days of giveaways leading up to Christmas. So I do promote that with my group. Like as I'm talking about my group to kind of give people a little extra incentive to want to join. But I think, that push group, that $25 buy-in group, Rank in the Bank, that's what it's called. Alyssa Shoemaker is one of Melanie Mitro's top coaches. Like she's been a top 10 coach a few times. She did a live video yesterday or the day before about like cut the bullshit, and was like just all out like, these are the things you need to do. Stop telling yourself you can't, like go get it done. And then she said, enough with the attraction marketing. Like people probably know by now that you're a Beachbody coach, and they know that you have like workouts and Shakeology and stuff like that. So she's like, I talk about my products. I talk about my products in my stories. I talk about what I use, why I use it, why I love it. And that's like, obviously not like blatantly holding up your bag of Shakeology and being like, who wants to drink this? But like she said, she's a lot more vocal about what she uses and why she uses it. And so I'm going to have to go back and dissect that video because I didn't get to watch the whole thing. But it was very like high energy, and like people are searching for a solution. And she's like, we don't need to dance around like the top. Like we need to be like, this is what I do. This is what I love. This is why it's easy. This is why it's convenient. And this is why you should do it too. So, so a little something to think about. I'm going to pull a ton of information from that group and just share it in our team page over the course of the next couple of weeks. It's worth the push. That group, obviously, I think several of us got in there before the deadline, but there's a lot going into that group. I mean, I don't know about you, Kelly. I'm like way behind. Like there's, live
I haven't
videos.
done anything.
Yeah, live videos.
I literally like just joined it. I joined like 2 days late, and I like emailed Melanie. I was like, please let me in. She did.
Email, right?
What?
You paid like before, didn't you?
No, not before. Like 2 days late.
No shit.
I just Venmoed her money, and I was like, please, I really want to be in. Please let me in. She did.
Oh, because I asked Deidre about somebody else, and she was like, she's like, let me check with Melanie, and Melanie was like, no, absolutely not. I said the deadline was October 31st, and
I know, and I know Melanie is like a stickler. That's why I was like, there's no way she's gonna send my money back. What?
It's because you sent your money.
I sent it,
but
and then I requested to join the group, but I was like, she's gonna send it back.
Because that's what she said. She's like, anybody that tries to send me money, I'm denying it. I'm returning it. And
I thought she would for sure. Yeah. But then I got an email saying like, here's the group, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, okay.
Well, I think there was a glitch because Deidre has been trying to add people all week, and like she's been unable to add people. So I think they're like, I don't know. But anyway.
Yeah, I'm glad there was a glitch.
Yeah. So use it. Soak it up. Enjoy it. Share.
I know. I need to like get in there. I haven't even looked in there yet.
I know Val did a group, or Val Bazo did a video yesterday, and then that one from Alyssa was like if you want your ass kicked, like go watch that one from Alyssa.
Alyssa's like that. Like I've done like a power hour with her on. I don't know if it was like on the Dream Team.
Yeah. On
those Wednesday calls, the Rising Stars calls, but yeah, she like kicked my ass in a power hour. I was like, damn. Like she's like, stop fucking around, just do your shit.
Yeah. And like, I'm like, man, she's like a little too bold for me. I don't know.
She's pretty bold.
She's also made over like millions of dollars as a Beachbody coach, and is like
right.
Star Diamond. So I'm like, it's not like she doesn't know what she's talking about or she doesn't know what she's doing. Like, clearly it works for her. And she's the kind of person that's like, just send the effing message. Like, just, because like, if you don't ask, you'll never know. And that's like, for me, that's like a really hard approach to take because I'm so like, I have such a big fear of rejection. But when I do, like when I'm a lot more bold in my conversations, then I see a lot better results because I'm asking and I'm not hesitating and I'm putting myself out there and I'm like, because like we all know it. Like the ability to have access to all of these workouts is amazing. It's been a game changer for so many of us because we don't go to the gym, you know, and like same thing with the nutrition and Shakeology and the accountability. Like, why wouldn't anyone want that? And I think when we take that approach with a conversation like that and just saying like, dude, this has changed my life, like this is why you should do this, then it helps people to see what they're missing. Fear of missing out, instill that FOMO in people. Okay, so let me go back into does anybody have anything that they want to share today? Any check-in? I know Kelly and Sarah, you got your SC in at the last minute on.
Woo, it was a close one. I just had to cross my fingers and go to bed, and it worked.
Nice. Sometimes that works.
It was weird because I had, I'd say probably 3 or 4 people who were like, yeah, I'm all in. But I was like waiting for them to get back to me about like, what kind of Shakeology do they want? Or like, did they want to do the shift shop or just the regular all access? And I, it's Halloween. And I'm like, oh, what the fuck? These people are not getting back to me tonight. Like, this is crazy. So I finally just went into my group and I just posted the link for both under a post. And I was like, whatever, sign up tonight. And so I had somebody sign up through the link. I just got lucky.
Nice.
That like never happens.
I know. And it was funny because she like sort of came out of the woodwork and she was the one that I had asked. I don't know if you saw my question about like her husband had passed away. So she was using his military.
Mm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he just passed away a couple months ago. She has like a 1-year-old and a preschooler. And
Was he?
Yeah, she lives in my neighborhood. It's really
How did
terrible.
that happen? Was he like?
He had cancer.
Reaction?
Oh my God. Cancer. Yeah, it was really bad. So, anyways, so I've been in touch with her just about that. I actually didn't know her prior to this year. We just realized we lived down the street from each other and that our kids were in school together. And we saw each other at our pool a couple times because we have a neighborhood pool, but I didn't know who she was. And she had messaged me one day and was like, I think you live down the street from me. We should totally get our kids together because we don't have a lot of kids in our neighborhood. It's like, oh, cool. And then her husband passed away like a couple days later. Like just like he was supposed to be making it a lot longer. Like it was like all of a sudden. Yeah. So so I had been messaging her just like, if you need anything, like I'm down the street. Can my husband come mow your lawn? Like anything. And so we had talked a little bit, but like not really. And then I don't know if she saw one of my posts about Shift Shop or something, and then just messaged me out of the blue and was like, I used to be a coach, but I wasn't really coaching. It was just like I had a couple friends, She's like, I did it for the discount. She's like, but I had the military, but I, like it expired or whatever. I let it. But that was like in 2014. So like she could have re-enrolled as a coach again. But I never heard back from anybody to see if like, because he was active duty when he passed away. So I was like, surely Carl Deichler wouldn't be like, no, you can't get that discount anymore. Like she has a military ID, like, but because he's deceased, is it still active? You know what I mean? She was like, it's okay, don't worry about it. And I'm like, well, no, I am going to worry about it because that's bullshit. You deserve a fucking military discount. Like I was like, kind of heated about it.
I mean, that might be worthy of calling and asking for the escalation line and like speaking to somebody because
she just signed up as a customer. She didn't sign up as a coach. She's like, it's okay, I don't want to coach. And I'm like, but you can get the discount. I'm like, But I think she just didn't want to deal with it. You know what I mean? Because and I don't blame her, because it's just another thing to deal with when you have to take over finances.
And pull his like DD 214 and submit it, because that's what they do for everyone. And I don't know why they would, like, as stupid as that sounds, I don't know why they would make an exception for her. You know, like, everybody has to submit their DD 214.
Right.
It shows that you're active. So I would assume that she would have to find that. If it's something she has easy access to, great. But I mean, I wouldn't want to be going through my deceased husband's stuff trying to find, you know, like, that's too, like,
I don't blame her either.
that's too much. Like,
Well, she said she has a military ID too, which I don't know, but she's like, but it was like through him. So she's like, I'm assuming it's not valid anymore. And I'm like, what fucking should be? Like, damn it.
Yeah.
Not fair.
So veterans, because like Luke gets a military fee waived, and he's not active duty. He's a veteran. So anybody that's a veteran gets it as well. So I think it's just a matter of submitting that you have previously been in the military, and then your fee gets waived.
Okay. I thought you had to be active duty.
No. Because I have several people who are.
So you get the discount too?
No, just one. I think it's one person per household, unless you're both active duty or both.
Gotcha.
Like, so yeah. And Luke just submitted his this year. He's only been a coach since 2014. Like, that's good for you, husband, for not, I've only told you to do it 42 times. Like, we've only been $15 a month twice for the last 2.5 years, or three years.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So,
all right. Well, I'll look into that.
Yeah, I would just call customer service and just tell them and ask them exactly what she needs. Like, if she can just submit her military ID. I mean, I'm sure that that's happened before. Like, I'm sure that, you know, it's not the first time that that's happened. So, yeah, I would just give them a call at some point.
Okay.
So the Step It Up in November reward, you get the Sean T step thing. You can redeem whatever if you hit Success Club for the Sean T step, which is.
Do you get it, or do you get?
Maybe you get like
you can buy it.
Like, have it available to you.
Right, you can buy it. I think that's what I understood.
Okay, yeah. I didn't even read.
Like, they're giving us the opportunity.
The opportunity. Yeah.
Thanks, Beachbody.
Yeah. Chris Downing Coach Test Group. So every November they do a Black Friday Cyber Monday sale. I don't promote it as much, especially if I'm not at Success Club, because it's just like products and stuff that people are purchasing, and it's never like Shakeology's never discounted. Like, they don't, like, it's usually like old crap that they have laying around is on sale for really, really cheap. And you have apparel, DVDs are on sale like big time. You can get like Hip Hop Abs for like $5, peanut for like $10, like all kinds of stuff like that. Program gear, you know, all that fun stuff. So that's something that I just set up a Facebook group, and then I just usually somebody will do images, or I'll do images of the things that are on sale and then just post them in there with like the price. Or I'll just copy and paste from the sale, like coaching codes, whatever, and then just let people shop from the links, because it's easier to do that than it is to try to find out what people need and then tell them what's on sale and then send them a link. So that's something that I will do later this month when we find out what some of the sale things are, just like a Google Doc with the links that people can purchase, or putting people in a group. And what's cool about this month, everything being on sale, is that you can put pictures of, you know, the BOD performance pack, you know, whatever, BOD and Shakeology challenge pack in there, normally $160, slashed out, like on sale for $140. So that is something that I'm going to include in the sale. Kind of like, I think we did a summer sale, and we included like challenge packs in there, things that like would get Success Club points. So that's worth, same thing with the 3-day refresh, putting that in there. Same thing with the shift shop stuff, putting that in there and showing people that all these things are on sale this month. So Cyber Monday is, and then there's like Small Business Saturday, I think, isn't that a thing? So like just an opportunity of weekend spending for people. And then like promoting that as like a grab a spot in my holiday survival group that, starts December 1st or whatever and goes until the end of the year. So I haven't even made my calendar yet, but those are just things that I have that I'm going to be doing this month. Promoting for coaching all month. I'm going to do a new coach kickoff next. I was going to do a new coach training starting on Monday, but I don't have anybody for it. And I just finished a 7-day quick start. And honestly, I've like, as far as new coach training goes, I love having a new coach training. I love having new coaches in it, but if they're not participating, it's really hard for me to continue to participate in the group if I'm just posting and people may or may not be reading the stuff. So as far as promoting for coaching, yes, that's something that I'm going to do. And I'm just having one-on-one calls with my new coaches and saying, this is what you do. This is daily behavior. This is your tracker. Like, here's our team website. You can go here and look through the stuff. I can plug you into a new coach training. Do you want me to do that? And then it depends if they do or not. And then the 7-day quick start, I literally just shared 7 days of, or it was like 9 or 10 days because I added some extra stuff in there, how to enroll people, why you sign up your spouse, like why you enroll people with a challenge pack, your back office tutorial, what Success Club points mean, volume, things like that. Just the like basics, and then understanding like the importance of personal development, the importance of daily like habits, and then working through power hours and stuff to show people that like you can do this business in 1 hour a day if you're intentional with your time. So I think something as far as promoting for coaching that's really beneficial right now is that not only like extra money for the holidays, that would be a good incentive for people, but also like this month is like, with everything that's on sale, this would be a really great month for people to join and earn that extra income before the holidays. And we can usually, there's excitement when we first start coaching, and we share that, especially this time of year when someone's like, hey, I just started doing this health and fitness thing, and I'm going to do an accountability group over the holidays. Who wants to join me? So I think that's a really good opportunity for new people, people that maybe have been in our current groups, to earn a little extra incentive for the holidays, talk about it with their friends and family, and see if they can get a couple people on board and earning some extra income. And then that not only helps them like get their stuff paid for, but it helps your volume as well. So I'm going to promote for coaching this weekend, probably next week. And I think I'm going to do a new coach kickoff call this Wednesday. Election day is Tuesday. So probably this Wednesday. And then start a new coach training next weekend and do like a hardcore, like get to Emerald by the 21st, Thanksgiving. Hit Success Club, get to Emerald by Thanksgiving. So if anybody wants to promote for coaching, recruit some coaches, all of that, we'll get everybody started next week going in. I really want to promote for coaching this weekend, but I'm like, I got to get my people that are interested in my holiday group in first. And I don't want to like overwhelm my social media feed with join my team, join my group, join my team, join my group. Like I need to, So Privately, going back to those people who I talked to about coaching and messaging them, I'm going to post in my coach sneak peek group about the extra incentives this month, that everything's an extra $20 off, that I'm going to, work to help those people earn an extra couple $100 before the holidays. And, all of that good stuff. And then just get into that shift shop group by Monday. And then I'm going to focus on coaching for this next week. And then it'll be sales, holiday, challenge packs are on sale stuff until the end of the month. So that's what I have. I think Sarah's in the hotel room with sleeping kids. Let's set some goals for the month. Some out loud goals that are scary.
Oh, good.
So, I'm obviously working to build Luke's account. So I'm just trying to get myself to 10 and then Luke to everything else. Any discount coaches are going under Luke. And I honestly, with the sale this month, I'm going to do more follow-ups than I've ever done all year. And I'm going to push for SC30 between both mine and my husband's account. And I'm trying to get him to diamond. So that was my goal for him, was to get to diamond by Thanksgiving. And that's scary as shit, but I'm going to do it. I'm putting it out there, universe. You hear that? Okay.
I need lots of coaches. But I've been getting my groove back. I was out of my groove for a while. But it's good. I feel good. I have a lot of people that I'm talking to. I'm looking at my board because I wrote it all down yesterday. Look how organized this is, okay? So there's all my stuff.
Yeah.
Nice.
So all those people are people that I've been talking to this month, which is good. So I have a lot, of people. Whereas, I felt like I had, a couple months where I was like, I don't even have anyone to follow up with.
Yeah.
There's nobody. So, so that's good. And my goal in October was obviously Success Club. So I got that. But definitely for the next 2 months as well. And then, Ashley, what did you say was the deadline for that elite stuff?
I think it's for new leader. I know if you're going to hold 1 star for 2018, the deadline is November 21st.
Oh, okay, that's really soon.
Go, girl, go.
Well, I would need, because a couple of my coaches quite a few of them are inactive right now.
But, reminder, okay, I know that the Black Friday sale thing is going to be the 23rd, so that's too late. But you can always go in and get your people active. And so that's something too. Now that coaches can purchase challenge packs, if they're currently on Shakeology and maybe they've been considering doing 3-day refresh, you could have them cancel their current subscription and purchase a $140 3-day refresh challenge pack, because that would still save them $20.
Okay. I'll throw that out there to them.
So that's something definitely to talk about in your challenge groups.
Well, yeah, I sent a message to everybody that I have doing Shift Shop who is already a BOD member or a coach, and told them about completion packs and sent them a picture of mine that I got. And so I'm trying to push that too. But as far as
Sarah, no, we don't get SC points for that.
Mm-mm. But as far as, some of these people have been inactive for a year. And actually, I was going to ask you guys about that. I'm starting to wonder, do they even know that they're paying this $15?
I check in with people every few months. Hey, just, you're still signed up as a coach. Just wanted to make sure, do you need anything?
I feel like I need to do that because I feel like a jerk. And there's no point in them being a coach if they're inactive.
Yeah.
Sometimes people are just like, oh, that's another thing I have to go do. Like, I'm just going to let it ride.
I know, but I also wonder if some people think, because I feel like Sarah or somebody, I don't remember, had somebody who thought like the $15 is what they were paying for their Beachbody on demand.
Yeah, I had somebody that's what she was told. She was paying $15 a month.
Yeah, and so I often wonder that. Do they think they're paying for that? Like, I don't know. So I need to message them, but I have 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 7 coaches to be 1 star. So that's a lot.
It's doable. You can do this.
7 active coaches.
This is like this month.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 inactives, right?
And they could pop active before then. So that those.
I have 1 who, well, 2 who occasionally drink Shakeology, so they might go back to it.
So I did a live video in my challenge group talking about. What is talking about? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you were echoing for a minute.
Okay, that was weird. I went in, like, I took all of my Beachbody crap out of the pantry, and like I did a live video, and I literally went through everything. Like, this is Shakeology. This is what I use it for. This is why I drink it. These are beach bars. This is what I use them for. This is why I purchase them. This is what I have. You know, my husband's protein that he orders every month. I went through because I have Hydrate. I have Energize. You know, I have Daily Sunshine. I have all the things. And I just went through and I explained what each of them were. And I had several people that were like, okay, I want to try Energize. Okay, I want to order a couple boxes of beach bars. I want, tell me a little bit more about, and the Hydrate is like, it's like Gatorade, but not crappy. And I talked about how, like, my kids love Gatorade, but I don't want them to have all the sugary, corn syrupy, artificial colors and stuff that's in Gatorade. So I give them a little bit of this before they go to gymnastics, or, if they've been playing outside, or if they're sick. It's like really good for if your husband has the man flu like mine did. It's great for the man flu and help them replenish their electrolytes. So that helped. Sometimes that does, like, sometimes.
Good idea. I've never done that before.
Yeah, they just don't understand, like, what is the purpose of all this stuff. Like, why?
One of my challengers asked me if I would do that. She's like, you need to sell more stuff in these groups. And I was like, yeah, I guess I don't really do that. Hey.
Yeah. And we never think to do that because they sign up and then they get their stuff. But like just like a live video when you're making your shake, like, this is what I put in my shake to not make it taste like dirt, and like, people don't understand that, like, vegan protein powders are a lot more like gritty than a whey protein powder. So like, I've had people that, like, I've had to explain to them, like, don't just drink it with water. Like, it's not just like, a first form protein that you just dump in water and it, like, like, you need to blend it. And then, like, encouraging them, like, because you're blending it, like, you can also make it really thick, like ice cream or a milkshake. Like, it doesn't have to be just some shaken, watered down protein thing. Like, it actually can be like a dessert for you. And so that sometimes that helps people understand a little bit better, like, the purpose and why, and if that's something that, like, you're like, I don't really feel confident, like, going in and explaining all the details of Shakeology, go to the Shakeology podcast, because there's like 12 of them and they're like 7 to 10 minutes long. And that's like, those are quick little videos or podcasts to listen to and take, just a couple notes. And I learned there's one, like, because it's Darren O'Lean and I think Isabel, or that Sandy chick, that talk about, like, what is Shakeology, what's in it, why is it expensive, like, why should people use this instead of something else. And those are really helpful. I've shared them in my groups, but I don't know how many people go in and listen to podcasts when I post them in my group. So if I can dissect them a little bit and do a Shakeology education, then I think that's beneficial. I had a lady message me this week and she was like, hey, I hope you're having a great week. I just wanted to tell you thanks for all the support and encouragement, and Shakeology is really expensive and that makes me sad. Like, that was her message. And I'm like, Thanks. I hope you're having a great week too. Don't cry. It's like what? It makes me sad. So, so that is a conversation that I'm having with her about enrolling as a coach and why she's paying a little bit more for something better versus, you know, the Target brand protein that's $20 and is loaded with artificial crap. So, follow-ups. I'm doing this. Like, I'm doing this with my notebook every day, every couple days. And I'm just going in and I have like challenge group invite, coach invite, Facebook or Instagram interest, and follow-ups in each of these blocks. And I'm just writing their names down. And like last month, I highlighted the people that had signed up. This is from like the last, like from October 26th on. And I just highlight I highlighted their enrollment. I put a check mark by them when I followed up with them. And then I'm just going back to them. So I have like a list of people to pull from as far as follow-ups go for this month. So that helps me visualize a little bit better. I still I'm using the tracker to check off my boxes every day and make sure that I'm doing those things. And that's honestly that's it. Like tracking, conversations, consistency. My social media has been crap lately. Like I feel like I haven't been doing as much posting about inviting, coaching, challenge group stuff. So what did she say?
She said, what is it?
Oh, Sarah. Yeah. Top producer. So that just means that your volume was really high. Like you sold, bless you, was that high. So whether you had people signing up with challenge packs, and then you're like, did you personally order stuff? And that's just your personal volume. So it's not the volume of your team. It's the volume that you have generated as a coach. So like somebody buys a challenge pack, that's 160 PV, or 140 PV. So if you've had a couple of those, and that goes like Thursday to Wednesday night, like the same, the pay schedule thing. So you can go in your back office, you can click on like where the home screen is. There's like the things that say like, home, like volume, earnings, Success Club, like all those little columns on your home screen. If you click on volume, you can go in and click on like my team volume, and then it'll show you like there's like a little number, so yours was like 583 or whatever. And I haven't even done our stuff for the last month of October. Like I had goals to do that yesterday, and then we're dealing with furnace stuff all day. So that'll come this weekend, but you can click on that and it'll show you, like, it'll give you a breakdown of all your volume, and it'll show you like exactly what was what. So yeah, that's awesome. Congrats, lady. I meant to tell you that. That's really, really great. Yay. So the leadership ladder stuff in the back office is something really worth taking a look at. If you haven't seen it yet, there's a really great leadership ladder training in the back office. And that just shows you like, we can set benchmarks like I want to hit Success Club every month. But the leadership ladder breaks down like income, volume, like your team type stuff, and like is a really good benchmark to look at. So like for me, my goal for this year was to hit team leader, which was like Success Club, $1,000 base pay per month, 4 coaches who had Success Club points, and a volume of 5,000 on my week leg. So that was something that I had accomplished this year. And for me, the hardest part of it was getting coaches into Success Club. And that had consistently happened this summer when I hit team leader. So that was something that I was working toward this year. So there's like business starter, business builder, and it continues, team leader, executive leader, organization leader. So those are really good benchmarks to kind of look and say, okay, am I hitting 500 base pay every month? Do I have at least one coach who's getting Success Club points? Do I have 2 coaches? Is my volume consistently growing? And it kind of gives you a better measure of how your business can grow instead of just saying, I want to get Success Club points this month. Because I think the volume is something that we need to do a separate call on volume, and understanding volume and week leg volume and how that volume benefits. Because like for me, building my husband's account is generating a lot more volume on my week leg, which in turn translates to more cycle bonuses and double the income. Because not only am I getting the volume from building his account, but he's getting the income from his own account. So that's kind of like the build your spouse account thing. So yeah, anyway, volume is where it's at as far as those residual bonuses, team cycle bonuses and stuff. I don't really have anything else. Does anybody have anything they want to share? Any questions, any comments, anything like that? Caitlin, I don't think you set your goals, so let's just, oh, and Kelly, did you finish? I know you said
yeah, I just need to recruit a lot of coaches.
Well, let's do a recruiting push this month, and let's just work toward getting our people signed up as coaches when we're enrolling them. And we can do a sneak peek all week next week, do a new coach kickoff call Wednesday or Thursday night, and then start a new coach, like a 10-day new coach training on Monday the 12th. And that'll carry us to Thanksgiving. And then with goals to get, if we can each get 2 to 4 new coaches, whether they're coming from challenge groups or whether they're, we're doing Insta story polls, we're doing coach invites, we're adding people to sneak peeks. We can do a sneak peek all week and, have goals to recruit people for extra holiday income too, because I know that that's a big thing for a lot of people. And then just work on getting them into a training, understanding the basics, and helping them get, 3 people to join our holiday survival group starting on December 1st kind of thing. So, yeah. Do you want to put any SC goals out there?
Who, me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'd love 10. That's like always my goal. So.
Well, 7 new coaches will put you at 14. So.
There you go.
You got this. It's going to be great. Great.
Okay. Caitlin?
I want to hit the boards again. This was the first month that I haven't hit SC, and I just basically quit this month. Like, I'm not working out. I am not doing the 4 vital behaviors, like not even close. So I'm hoping that I can get my shit back together and make it happen all over again. I mean, I know exactly what I need to do. I know that, this month was a low month because I wasn't doing any of the things. I was not working. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think part of it is that I feel sort of frozen on social media. It's like when I was pregnant with Henry, we never put it out there. Like nobody knew unless they'd seen me in person that I was pregnant. And I am really anxious about it being out there live on the internet. So I feel like I can't get over that. And like, I know that I don't I know that's not going to show up, but I just like my mental headspace is not ready for that yet. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll kick it back into gear. I want to hit the boards this month. It felt really icky to like get through October without hitting the boards at all. So yeah.
Yeah, I think you got to do what you got to do for you, and I think that's
right.
And, and I don't think anyone like is gonna judge you if you're like not posting sweaty selfies every day.
Well, no, but it's also not. I mean, that's a big part of what we do. Like, if I'm not participating, if I'm not being active myself, then other people aren't going to see it and aren't going to feel like they're drawn into my journey. Like, I have been silent, basically, on social media. Like, I'm usually all over Instagram, and I just can't make myself do it right now.
Yeah.
I don't even watch it. I haven't gone through and watched anybody's stories. Like, I got nothing right now.
Yeah. Well, that's okay.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm not, like, beating myself up over it at all.
Yeah.
This is what it is. It's
Um,
not going to be a straight line journey for anybody, so.
And you can always do the, like, I don't want to sound like a terrible, like, lying person, but like Jen Guthrie is one who, like, on Sunday she goes and takes
a
bunch of pictures in different tank tops and stuff, and she's like, I mean, I'm still doing my workout, I'm just not taking a selfie as I'm doing my workout, and you know, save that stuff for Insta stories. But, like, you know, you can go take a bunch of pictures on Sunday and change your hair a couple different ways, and then throughout the week.
Sounds like a lot of work, I gotta be honest with you.
But yeah,
fine.
It
will be what it's gonna be, and if I'm not feeling 100% into it, I'm not gonna bullshit my way through it, because that's not fair to anybody who would sign on with me right now. And if I'm not going hardcore, if I'm not being as active in my challenge groups as I should be, I don't want to sign anybody up right now. Like, that's not fair to them. That's not what they need. So, we'll see. Just gonna ride it out. It's gonna be fine. It'll be fine. I'll be like a turtle. I'll get off my shell someday.
I don't know if Sarah, continue on SC5, push for 10, new coaches, continue to build herself and Eric. Okay, deal.
Sounds good.
Anybody that is listening to the recording, send me your stuff. I'll post in the team page too. Put our goals out there in the team page for the month, and then so I'll do a goal post this weekend and put mine out there. If you guys want to put yours out there on that post as well, just so other people can kind of see where to go from there. And then we'll just do the things. I would like to try to do a weekly power hour, like as a team, sometime. I haven't decided. And
I have never been on a power hour call ever, not even once.
Yeah.
Never.
No. I'd like to do one. Not to add another call into the mix, but if we're doing a power hour anyway, we might as well get on and do it together and share some ideas. So, hi, there's you. Look, there's you. All right, ladies and men listening on later. You guys have a great day. Enjoy your weekend.
Thanks.
All right, thank you.
All right.
All right, girls.
See ya.
See you, bye.
Oh, wait. Oh.
She's gone.
Probably, but that's okay.
That's all right. Next time.
All right, bye.
See you, bye.